Kinda. Let's talk about hotkeys. I'll show you today what I've set up. What I have is based on what I've seen on the internet and on YouTube. Some of the traders share what their hotkeys are, but it doesn't go into a lot of detail, or the setup that I've seen, or setups that I've seen, didn't exactly work for me. So I kind of worked from scratch, finding what works for me. And let's dive into this right now. Okay, so look at that. Bam. That was nice transition, wasn't it? So over here you have my hand, and you'll see what I'm pressing when I'm using Lightspeed Trader. Okay, so let's dive into the Lightspeed. Ignore these trades. These are from today, but it's good to have the not live, but demo system that actually I can show you how the keys are executed. So let's start with the basic ones, what I use for buy and sell. So for buy and sell, I use Shift and S. So you can see straight away that something happened. Has something happened? No, it hasn't happened. Okay, I'm just gonna select that same, actually another stock, ALJJ. So look at this. If I press Shift and S, you could see that there was an active order. I got a fill for 100 shares at 219. I'm trading only with 100 shares because as a beginner, I don't want to trade with a bigger size. So I only buy 100 shares at a time. So when I pressed Shift S, I got filled on the price, on the ask price over here on the limit, level 2. So now I'm actually up and I'm making a lot of money. So in order to sell, I click Shift D. See, straight away that got sold. The price was about 222, 223, I guess 223. And here's my fill. So I bought it 219, I sold it 223, 100 shares, that's $4, right? So that's what happened. Actually, I didn't mention, but some traders like to buy, they'd like to use Shift 100 or 1000, 2000, 3000. For me, it's a bit of a stretch, and I wanted for my keys to be conveniently located. So hence I got most of my keys just right here without the need to flex my fingers. So if we are going to sit at the computer for extended number of hours, I didn't want to develop any sort of pain in my wrist or in my pinky. So I decided to go with something simple. I've changed quite a number of times the layout. There weren't like crazy modifications, but I've adjusted based on what I was reading on the internet, adding some options to, to protect myself from the losses, or the way to take profits. And we are going to discuss all that in a minute. So I explained that I didn't want to stretch, so everything is quite conveniently located. I didn't want any kind of weird key combinations either. So let me show you what I've set up for my buy 100 shares order. So I open the window here, custom orders, buy limit 100, right? So that's for my Shift S combination. So over here you have the side, which is buy. I'm buying on Nasdaq. The commissions on Nasdaq are maybe a little bit higher than some others, but it's kind of guaranteed that I'm getting, not guaranteed, but I should have a quite fast execution, so I don't go via anybody else at this point. I'm just going with Nasdaq as they're supposed to be really good. So the instruction is limit order. I've selected visible. The reason I've selected visible is because also I read somewhere that visible orders get the priority on at the exchange, and they get executed before the hidden orders. and I have completely no idea if it's true or not, but I read it somewhere, and I don't mind actually my 100 shares being visible, um, for the others. Um, so I just set them to visible. I don't mind that. Right, the true. So, and set to 0.05, so it's 5 cents. So if the price, for example, is $2 for the stock, and I want to enter at 201, I'm saying that I'm fine with a fill up to 5 cents above that price. So that will be 206, right? So if there's no stock available up to 2.6 because the momentum is so high that it just jumps over 207 or more, it means that I'm not going to get filled um, at, for the move on the stock, and then I'll have to probably chase or something and figure it out in some other way to get in. So that's to protect me. Not to get a fill at too high of a price, right? Because I don't want to be filled at 250 if the stock is gonna move to 260 or 255 at the most. So it's just something to control the risk. It also depends on how the stock, particular stock, is moving, because as we've seen with GME, um, it was moving so much and the spread was so big that yeah, trading with a setting of 5 cents, I don't think I would ever get filled. So over there would probably have to be 0.50, like 50 cents. Um, so there was a lot to make in GME, and obviously the risk was obviously higher as well because of that. So depending on the stock, what you're trading, um, what your risk profile is for the particular day, I guess. Um, so it depends what you want to set it in. But mine is set at 5 cents. So I'm buying on the ask. On the ask is obviously this side. Those are basically offers. So this is what the sellers are offering their stock at. So if I want to buy, I buy at that price. So that's the ask price. And that's that. So quantity 100 shares, quantity 100. So I'll show you map key now. So these are my keys. These are the ones that I'm using. So I can just stop stop the video, and if you need to look or make notes, I don't know, but that's what I have. So that's for the buy, right? So that's buying 100 shares, Shift S. For the sell, I have one key which I'm actually considering changing or removing, because I'm not selling. Uh, I mean, I'm not going short the stock at this point, because I would have to locate the stock, um, and it involves additional costs. So I don't want to do that at this point in time. I'm going to play only a long game. So as you've seen, if you've seen any of my videos, I'm only buying for the move up rather than shorting the stock. So that's the kind of game I'm playing. So I don't know if I need this. I mean, I've set it up long ago, and I'm now thinking whether I should remove this combination Shift A and maybe replace it with something else, with some other option, because it's quite conveniently located. And so let me show you quickly what I've set it as. Sell limit 100 Nasdaq. Here it is. So it's sell order. Also on the Nasdaq, so it's limit order, visible as well, and through 5. So if I'm pressing that, I'm going to get a fill. So if I want to sell at 2 again, let's keep that simple. I'm going to get a fill up to 195, right? If it skips my price, and it's on a bid, so it's on this side. So I'm selling to someone who's offering to buy, basically. So these are the bids. So someone's willing to pay at 266 at the moment, and here someone's willing to sell at 227. So that's what it's all about. So then again, quantity 100, quantity 100. So that's set as Shift A at this point in time on a bid. Right. So that's the buy and sell the way it is here. Although I'm not using this, if I'm going right, I'm going to press Shift S. I'm long at 1226 over here, and I'm not using this one. Okay, I'm not using now to just selling on a bid like this. No, I don't use that. For closing my position, I'm going to get in again. For closing my position, I use Shift D or Shift F, and let me explain why I'm doing that. So let's go here. So obviously all this information is from the very beginner trader with no experience with trading really. So don't think that this is what you should be using in any shape or form. It's actually before trading live, so that's what I came up with. Okay, so treat this as only information, right? So Shift D and F. So for Shift D, I'm actually covering longs, as I remember. Let's have a look. Up key now. Cover long. Yeah, Shift D. So let's go back here. Edit. So for this one, it's sell. So if I'm in a position with 100 shares long, I'm selling it on Nasdaq, limit order, visible, 0.05 on a bid. And it's over here. So everything is the same as far as the Shift A, the going short. But over here now I have closeout, you see? So I'm closing out a full position. I have different options here, but I'm closing out full position without position to close. So nothing is left. So I'm closing everything I have on the stock. So that leaves nothing after I closed out the position. So you may ask, why is that? Why am I doing this? Why I can't just click Shift A? And it's something I've learned over time. Oh, look at this. This is actually going nicely up now. I was quite lucky to trade it. It was quite profitable today. So I made some virtual money on it, demo money. So why am I not using Shift A? So look, I'm long. And for example, if I press it too many times, right, I'm now short 100 and it's not very safe. Even though I'm making money now, look, right? Let me just get out of it. So the reason I'm not doing that, because I can end up being short a few hundred shares if I press the Shift A too many times. But look what happens. Okay, let me just close it. Look what happens if I'm pressing this one. See, nothing happens. I closed out the position. So if there's nothing to close, I shouldn't be able to go into negative. However, if I do it quickly enough, at least on demo, I can get into the negative position. You see, minus 100 shares. So let's try it again. If I don't click it too quick, it's okay. It closes out the position. Then I have nothing to close, and I'm not going into negative 100 shares. So let's see. Okay. See, I'm clicking quite fast. So I don't know how it is going to be working in demo and live, but this is why I'm not using Shift A for that, right? Going short limit 100, because I can click it too many times and then I'm gonna end up in the heat of the moment pressing it too many times and I'll end up going short for some reason. So it's not a good practice. So Shift D, let me just see. So I explained what the Shift D does, right? However, so I have 5 cents kind of slippage set there, right? But if stock is moving a lot, I might not get filled if I want to close out with the Shift D, because if by the time the exchange gets my order and the prices change because there's so many people buying and selling, the prices moved up beyond my 5 cents, then I'm not going to get filled, right? And if the stock is going against me, then there's an issue. If I have to bail out, that's a different thing, right? So look, for bailout situations, so if I'm long, okay, I'm now long 200 shares, I'm bailing out with this key. market. I don't know why it doesn't work, to be honest, but the idea is to click Shift F and get me out of the position. Let's see if we can find the reason why it's not working as it should. So get out market, right? That's my setting. Hold on, so let's limit maybe market. I'm actually not using at this point this key that much because it's not live. Okay, market. Any price. Okay, hold on. I think that might have been a problem. No, if I have a stop, there's nothing there. Limit, Nasdaq, market. Okay. Okay. So it seems that's how it possibly should be set. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going long 100 shares on ALJJ. Now I'm clicking F. So that's getting me out sold demo day. So let's have a look again. I want to make sure that this is correct. Obviously, you would have to test everything out yourself, right? You do it in demo. Have a look. Okay, so this is set currently as sell Nasdaq limit order visible market. So actually, so that's probably how it should be set. You see, it's good for me to actually do this, make this video, so I can fix some things on my system as well. And yeah, on the live account, once I go onto live account, all the keys and the system can be tested on test stock. It's called ZVZZT. It's useful so you can see if all your keys, everything works exactly as you expect before you actually get charged for testing your keys, your hotkeys. So close out for position, quantity 0. Okay. So that's F. So limit, but at the market price. So any price, really, whatever is available. So that's that. Click OK. So we covered going short, Shift A, buying 100 shares, going long, Shift S, Shift D, a limit sell order with 5 cents slippage, and F get me out at any price. Right? So with the Shift F, if I can't get a fill with this one, I'm bailing out. If the stock is going against me, I just want to get out at any price. So Shift F is for that. If I have, for example, order, so let's just stick to this one now, and I want to get in at a certain price at okay, let's put it limit back limit for a second. So if I know that 250 is the resistance level and I want to get in above that if it breaks that price, so you can't do it with limit because you're going to get filled straight away. So if I set that to, let me see, 251 for example, and I click buy, you see I'm filled. So I'm actually, am I? Bot. What's happening now? Rejected. Risk check failed. Interesting. So what about this one? Limit. Aha, sorry. So this is, the price is, I don't know what the setting on my system is at the moment. I'm sorry, because this has shifted. The camera has shifted a little bit. Let me just fix it a little bit. That's better. I have it on some kind of, on the top of my computer. It's a GoPro. So it's kind of, it moves a little bit. Sorry about that. So risk check failed means that my price is set too far from the current price. And I don't know what actually it's set at the moment, but that's why I get a risk check failed. I'm not getting failed. Look how much money I'm making on this one. It's ridiculous. I'm just gonna sell for some profit. Yeah, why not? I should actually be trading this because it's moving. Yeah, it broke the morning resistance level. See? And it's going higher. So that's brilliant. Wow, that's why I'm making money. I finished the day with 592, and now just by playing with this stock going long, I'm now 725. Easy, huh? It is easy to make money. Look at this. It's moving up crazily. Right, but let's stick to this one for the. Oh no, hold on. I want LAJ here because um, it's not as crazy as the other one. So if I want to get in, for example, 250, when it breaks 250, I use stop limit order for that. So 251, I'm saying, if it passes 250, I have this option now. And I have this here sitting, right? However, if the situation changes, then the stock starts to sell off. It never crossed the 250 level, and I want to step away from the computer, whatever reason. Um, so I have Shift Q, as you've seen, to remove any active orders, and that's quite important. And also that's why I have these two separate windows for positions, active orders, and executed canceled orders. So if you're ever going to trade with Lightspeed, make sure you set it up this way. So you see what if you have any outstanding ones, okay? So that's a good thing to know as well. And I didn't know about that. Now, if I'm in a position and I want the stock is going crazy up, like let's just go back to this crazy one. And so I'm long, and you can see the keys obviously, and it's going to probably start to sell off. Now it's going up, look, and I'm taking some profit. You see, I clicked Shift W. I took some profit, and is it going even crazier? I'm not sure. Okay, and I'm closing. So I've closed 50 shares. I'm getting out. Shift E. I closed the entire position. So I have for the stocks that are going really crazy, and I want to take some money off the table, which is a good idea always. Look, I'm in. I'm gonna click Shift W because I don't know if it's gonna break, and I'm still up to $3. Okay, I'm out because it's kind of it doesn't know which way it wants to go, right? So I'm in again. If it's gonna go back up, no, it doesn't look. I don't know. I thought it would be quicker. I'm out because I don't want to risk. So I lost $2 on that. Anyway, so what I wanted to explain to you right now is the Shift W and Shift E, and that was a very good moment to do that. So let's have a look at those custom orders. So that was called not take profit. Self half Nasdaq. Sell half. So sell Nasdaq, limit visible through zero on the ask. I'm selling on the ask, not on the bid, not at the price that someone wants to pay. It's on the ask. So I'm hoping that someone at this price, one of the bidders or whatever, gonna come and hit that price. So it's only when the stock is going up. So I'm trying to sell at a very good price. So close out, half a position, and quantity is set to zero. So that's what happens. I'm in Shift S. So I'm gonna get rid of. Yeah, it's moving up. Yeah, a little bit. I just closed. It takes sometimes longer because that price, someone has to actually be willing to pay these high prices. And someone said, okay, I'm gonna pay whatever it was, 15.79. At the moment I press the key. Okay, I'm closing the rest of the position, $39. Look at that. It's gonna go higher, right? So I can play this kind of game. So I'm long, but obviously now when I actually want to do it, I'm actually gonna increase the size. If it's going up there, I'm selling some, so I'm left with 100 shares because I had 200. Yeah, and I'm closing the rest with my Shift D. There's no point for me to. I mean, I could do that actually with Shift E as well, but I'm mostly using it with this small share size. I'm long again, right? And if it keeps moving, and obviously it won't now because I'm in, right? It's moving, so I'm ready. I'm ready to press my Shift W. Yeah, the problem is I think that's a resistance level at 17. So I can. This is the way. So Shift W. So 50 shares. Another another order. You see, they don't often get filled unless the price gets to that point. And now I have only 25 shares, and I'm usually closing out the rest with the Shift D. So I'm completely out. You can also do obviously keys with the quarter size. So if you have trading bigger size, like 1,000 shares, you can sell a quarter and quarter or half. So, but at the moment, with my share size, I have Shift W and Shift E to get Shift W half a position out and then full position with Shift E. Okay, I'm back. I had a situation with the camera. The battery died as usual when I was filming. So back to what I was doing. So we discussed the Shift W, Shift E when the stock is going up. So we're selling some on the ask. Now, if you've watched me, okay, I'm gonna go along this one. If you've seen me, I go for the 10 cent profit, right? Like I did just now. And for that, I press Shift X. And okay, let me explain. Is it gonna hit that or not? Okay, I'm almost positive. Yeah, okay. And look, $11. So let me show you that setting. Custom orders, I call them take profit keys. So I have take profit at 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents, and 20 cents. Let me show you my most popular one that I'm using, 10-cent one. So I'm set. If I'm in a position, I'm clicking on sale. It's on Nasdaq limit visible minus 0.1, so that's 10 cent. So the minus gives me that kind of profit setting. So if it goes my way, it has to be set at minus 0.1 of my position price. So that's the setting. The other settings here, I'm not going to explain all of them because I might say something wrong, but I've set it to my position price. So if it's I'm 200 shares, I think it's the average cost basis. Not sure, to be honest. So I don't want to tell you the wrong. I don't want to give you the wrong information, but I have set it to position price and then close out full position. So I'm just going for the quick 10 cents, right? So Shift X, I have it set it as Shift X because it's the same key that I use to buy 100 shares. So I'm just going down here, and I've got my setting really quickly. So that's this one. So let me just show you 20 cents added. Yeah, minus 0.2. So I'm setting it to 20 cents. What's good about it, the stock is actually going my way. So let's see. I'm in. So I'm going to go for 20 cents. Right. Like trading is so easy, isn't it? I'm joking, right? It's not easy at all. It seems easy sometimes. Right. So I went for 20-cent profit. And so look, very often if I go in and I set it for 10-cent profit, which I did, it doesn't necessarily go exactly 10 cents, because if the price skips my order to a higher price, my sell will be executed at any price that's higher than 10 cents, which sometimes gives me higher profit than I would expect, right? Because the stock is moving so quickly, which is very good, because you might get 10 cents, but you may get 20 cents or 30 cents if the stock is really parabolic. You may ask what's the point of asking, what's the point of setting the 10 cents profit if the stock is moving so high? Because you never know, it might just sell off in a second. So I want to be sure that I'm getting some kind of profit. I don't know if this strategy is good or not, if it's going to work in life, no idea, but this is what I have at the moment. That's what I have set at the moment. Can't believe I'm making this video and this SCKT is moving like crazy. I should be practicing on that, and I'm making this video. But it's still good to go through our settings sometimes, isn't it? Right. So Shift Z or Z, that's I think 5 cents. X 10 cents. Shift C, take profit 15, and take profit 20 with Shift V. Now, Last thing I'm going to cover quickly, because I've been recording this for quite a while, is the stop losses. I don't set stop losses very often, because very often the stock is going to hit my stop loss, and then it corrects itself back up. In a really volatile stocks that, as day traders, momentum traders, we are trading, sometimes the stop loss can see you just lose money and actually go back up again. So that's why I'm trying to learn to use the mental stop loss in some situations when the price went above my entry. I might take some profit, or just I want to leave it to continue going. I might set a 5 cent loss or stop loss, or break even. So if it wants to go, it wants to go. If it doesn't, I'm gonna hopefully get stopped out. But always, obviously, I'm not gonna always watch it. Um, so if I'm not wanting to give any money away, I might set the stop loss at break even, just in case it flashes a little bit. So to do that, I use. So let's get in. I'm in. Break even is Control Z, I think. Yeah, it is 53. See, I even made some money on it. For some reason. So again, get in now. 5 cent. 77 at 73. Now I lost 450. You see. So I'm in. It's so easy to lose money as well. Now 15. Stop loss 15. 59. Is it 15? 15 or 49? No, that's 10 cents. Sorry. Shift Control 5. No, that's break even 5. Control X is 5 cents, 10 cents, and I think 15 cents. Let's have a look how these are set up. Custom orders. Take profit. No, stop 15. So stop 0. So that will be Control Z. Let me show you 10 cents. Edit. So sell order, it's a stop loss, and these work. Okay, I'm not sure. Visible 0.1, position price, closeout, full position, quantity 0. So the same for, or similar to the others. Sell, it's a stop, so it goes to all the exchanges. I just want to get stopped out. Visible 0.15. Okay, good. Position price, closeout for position, map key now. So that's Control V in my system. Like I say, I'm not using them very frequently. Look at the money I'm making here, guys. I have also above $100. I'm gonna take some profit. Where's that? And let's just remove the orders. Here it is. It has to be on this window. It has to be highlighted as yellow. So I just took another $92. So I just made another $400 on this stock, teaching you my hotkeys. Well, I wish it was a live program, and I just made it for real. But look how strong this stock is. Ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not going to take any more of your time. I hope you learned something from this. If you have any questions and any suggestions, because these are hotkeys for made by the beginner trader. If you have any suggestions, what I should change, add, or if you have any questions as to maybe I missed something, let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.